Okay. And the game is about to start. Both teams on the start lines.
Netherlands on the right and Catalonia on the left.
Liam McCoppin is the head referee from Australia.
Okay.
Tanguy Berlion from Belgium is the snitch. And off we go. Starts the game. Catalonia to the quaffle first. Attacked by 0 from the Netherlands.
Passing
24 from Catalonia, the keeper charging. And he's beat just before. Follow in. And that's a goal from number 19. Which is Adrian, I think. Yeah, number 19. Player for the Nightmare Grims in Tarragona. 10-0 up to Catalonia. Chema Dago Lopez, great block there. Oh, but he's been sent back to hoops. Great catch, Netherlands beater. There's no bludgers. Netherlands can go. Brown Reese on the ball. He goes for the dunk. Oh, fantastic save from 24.
Catalonia is starting to look a little bit better than during this whole tournament.
It looks certain that Brown Reese would score there. Raul Medina, the Catalonia keeper, making a fantastic last-ditch block. Oh, and a beat on Reese. And Catalonia, they slow things down. So in this heat, it's particularly difficult right now. So sometimes you need to slow the pace of the game down, reevaluate, and start your offense once more.
Netherlands, they struggle to gain control. For now, Catalonia is pretty much holding two bludgers all the time and make Netherlands run back to hoops all the time, trying to exhaust them.
Oh, great finish again from number 19, Adrian.
I think that Catalonia want to score the points from like a middle range. Netherlands probably has to put a little bit higher defend with their chasers. But maybe they want a second bludger to do that.
Castello's beat setting very high at the pitch. Looked to be aggressive, but now they're dropping back. Reese off to the side. Very experienced keeper for the Netherlands. Been playing for quite some time. The key leader in this team. Yeah, turns out he's been part of every single Netherlands team since European Games 2015. So those years of international experience will surely help them in this game. Reese goes. Great save yet again from 24.
Catalonia does not want to show any sort of opening for the Netherlands.
Some great last-ditch blocks from the keeper here. Of course, the Netherlands, this is their second international tournament of the season, actually, having competed in the IQA International Tournament in Odense in Denmark, which, of course, they won. They were champions. They're a very interesting team to watch. So, they have a sort of a good team spirit, good team cohesion, and they really get the most out of all their players. Wouldn't you agree, Carol?
Yeah, I mean, they have so much hard to play. I mean, this is incredibly hard. And when you see number 0 for Netherlands, Arjen, he just keep on getting that point, defending with everything he have. I think they need to speed up a little bit. Regain control, speed up, because Catalonia can really I mean, Netherlands struggle when they have to slow the play so much, but Catalonia thinks to
they need to find another gear. After that last goal from Catalonia, it's now 30-0. So the hoop did spin on that play, but referee Liam McCoppin has decided that it's gone in. Catalonia really dominating this game at the moment. The Netherlands still in this. They're only 30 down. They can definitely get back into a winning situation with the snitch on pitch, which is coming up later in the game, of course.
I think the Netherlands needs to score now, find a way to beat Catalonia defend, and maybe then.
Lovely passing behind number 14 there, but the finishing just lacking there. Probably to put a bit more power on the shot to beat the keeper.
But I like this. I really like this. I think that they're trying new things, and this is the way to go.
Catalonia, of course, a very similar team to the Netherlands. They don't have a big talent pool to pick from. Rather small area in the Iberian Peninsula. But them and the main team historically in Catalonia, the Barcelona Eagles, of course, they've always managed to get the most out of their players and give them all roles in which they can really succeed. And you can see it here. They're playing with great intelligence, great movement, and it's paying off for them.
Okay, Netherlands had control, but now they are. Okay.
And there's a break now. Number 31.
Yes.
Vindenboft on the ball.
Go.
Yes, and a fast
nice.
break score. Netherlands on the board.
Yeah.
30 points to 10. And the orange-clad Dutch team are right back in this. They have bludger control. They have that first goal.
Okay, I think that now they can pick up. They are defending, I would say, quite low. Catalonia seems to want to play with the bludger behind the hoops of the Netherlands.
Oh, great play from behind there. The Catalonia beats number 4, 24 for them driving. And he misses the shot. Did almost everything right there, just couldn't find the finish.
Yeah, I think that Catalonia really value that control. And Netherlands have no intention of just giving it back if they can.
Catalonia this weekend, unfortunately, missing one of their star players, Marc Gargante, the Barcelona Eagles. Rather large player, and his size is something that many players struggle to deal with. Great keeper, chaser, and beater. And that fast break score from 24, Raul Medina, brings Catalonia to overtime range lead. Once got more. They lead 40-10 here over the Netherlands.
Netherlands makes a lot of changes all the time. Really smart. You don't want your players to stay on the sun too long.
Especially in this heat. It's very warm here in Florence, Italy.
Okay. Catalonia pressing a little bit, but they don't want
very
to.
High pressure.
Go.
But Netherlands very smartly waiting for their beat to get back, beat with the bludgers to get back in the game, and then they go once more. Oh, Chema Dago Lopez just missing the catch there. Another star player of Catalonia, formerly the Barcelona Eagles, now playing with the Glasgow Grim Reapers in Scotland, in the UK. The recycled possession from the Netherlands, smart, intelligent play. It's not always the flashiest stuff, but it's things like that that really help you win games. Oh, number 4, beat through the legs on number 18 from the Netherlands.
I think that Catalonia is playing very nicely on the bludger, but there's no chaser going behind them.
69 the drive for the Netherlands. Are they beat?
Yeah.
I believe they are. That's unfortunate. 24. Oh, I believe he's safe, but did tackle without the ball, I believe.
Yeah, but well, I think the judge is not going to.
Referees decide that's not the case, and the Netherlands regain possession.
Okay, and they have the captain on the field. Number 24 for Netherlands. Peter
Hoysje, I believe, yeah. Lots of interesting names here on both sides.
Are playing against
that's a clear back tack from 92, I believe. Yeah, Laura Garcia didn't make any real effort to get in front of the player, and I think this is an easy decision for Liam McCubbin and his ref crew.
Okay, the refs are trying to. There's gonna be some call.
It appears the player knows what she's done. And, I found with Liam, he's a very sort of free-throwing left. He likes games to go on without many brooms downs, which I like to see. We don't like lots of stoppages if we don't need to have them. Obviously, it's a big, important part of the game.
I think that she was trying to make a screen, and she was moving probably.
And the card comes out, yellow card for number 92, Laura Garcia. Attack from behind.
Yeah.
The quaffle, I believe, should be back with Peter Heuscher now. So that was an advantage call. Yep, quaffle across.
Okay.
It's not the easiest scoring chance here. Chemo Hidalgo Lopez is sitting very deep on his hoops. Can't really run through here, so he might have to go for a shot.
Two trolls. It could be quite nice to play with them if they can just clean that one bludger.
Yeah. Waiting, Heuscher waiting for that opportunity to score. So the Catalonia player down. This is a real opportunity for the Netherlands to score. Get back into snitch range. Heuscher gets there first, and he's been beat out.
I mean, it was a good plan, but a little bit less so good on execution.
Catalonia here, we're looking to make a bit of a slow play, eat out the penalty time on that card. They are lovely, lovely passing. It's really moving number 5 about, making him tired, which, especially the case in this heat. 19's going for attack now. Makes the shot, it's in.
Really nice, really
fantastic finish.
I think that Catalonia has a short range, not short, like middle range good shots and really good beater plays. So Netherlands need to find something.
Number 19 for Catalonia having a fantastic offensive game. Heuscher's beat.
Yeah, he's a very good.
It's a turnover as well. And they can break here. They're going to go. They go. But Netherlands defense got back in time. Good scramble defense. Catalonia maybe could have gone early there. They reset the attack. Oh, fantastic beats play. Number 47.
Nice.
Jantino Bertauer. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. From the Twente Festrals.
And Netherlands beater just
making the block and then forcing the turnover. Fantastic beater play.
Really nicely done. If they can repeat that, I think that they can break through this.
Still lots of slow play from the Netherlands.
They have
walking up the side of the pitch. Number 7.
I think they want to push Catalonia back to hoops. And maybe
great run. Oh, and number 7's just lost the ball there. So Lies Chowcraft from the Rotterdam Ravens. So originally a Swiss player, but playing for the Netherlands. So you think obviously Catalonia a bit used to this kind of heat, being in the Iberian Peninsula, obviously a region of Spain. Now it's our own national Quidditch team here. So I guess the conditions play into their hands more so than the Dutch. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, completely. I think that the Dutch has to feel the heat much more, and I think that they are much more exhausted right now. I have seen them yesterday, and really, I don't think that they are completely back on to their 100%.
Netherlands call that timeout. Can reevaluate their strategy, get some water on board, and maybe bounce back from this.
I think that Netherlands try to make a very short but very intensive plays where they could strive. They have, I think, much more physical players, much stronger, much heavier, and they could probably drive if the bladder would be on their side. If they can clean that, probably, and they can somehow score more points. But for now, Catalonia pretty much just pushing them all the way back to the hoops and scoring all the time from the middle range.
Lots of really good mid-range shots, especially from number 19. He's been a real star player for them. He's a former captain, I believe, of the national team, Catalonia. And, of course, I think they have slightly less players than the Netherlands here, which could be a factor if this game goes on for quite a while, which can do in certain games snitch on pitch, especially when you have a very strong snitch, which Tanguy's has got a good reputation for snitching. He's been snitching for quite a while now.
I just checked. Catalonia has a full roster.
Oh,
Netherlands has a
apologies.
full roster as well, but they
Apologies.
also have alternators. So that's why it seems like there are much more of them. And also I think that they have some more of staff players.
Okay. Head referee Liam McCoppin explaining something to Chemo Dalgo Lopez. He's not happy with a bit of beat contact, I guess. He'll keep soldiering on, keep playing. So, a player, great composure is Chema.
Okay, Netherlands with the control.
Yeah, walking up the field slowly once more. Number 12, the new keeper in. Yuri Visses of the Lumos Eindhoven. It's his first appearance with the team. 7 now, driving down the right with Netherlands here.
Netherlands.
Being met by number 10, I believe. Very difficult to see these Catalonian numbers, isn't it?
I don't think that this strategy is working out for Netherlands. They try to run with the quaffle through one wing, and they never, and they almost all the time get stopped.
Yeah, it appears that Netherlands would like to drive through the hoops, but every time the Catalan beats are sitting very deep, and that makes opportunities very hard to find with that kind of defense. You have to have very good shooters or very good passers to get through that kind of defense. Number 12 going once more, passing out to 0. Back to 7, good movement from the Netherlands. He's going.
Okay.
Just about holding to the ball. And now there's a bit of a part on the floor, and number 7's gone down. So really do hope she's okay there.
Yeah.
Play stopped, of course.
I think it was a little bit better for Netherlands. They were able to do something more than in previous actions. But still, I don't feel like this is going to go anywhere. If they cannot even do it once they were able to stop the bludger, it's going to be very hard for them.
So I've seen lots of great Quidditch on the live streams so far this weekend. In the chat on our live stream, please do let us know what has been your favourite match of the weekend, what have been your highlights so far, and also what games are you looking forward to. I've heard the big semi-final coming up is the UK versus the USA, the Redeem team. So do let us know what your thoughts are.
Okay.
So a bit of a break for the injury here. Obviously, full contact sport. Any sport really, there's always injuries involved. But the player appears to be back on her feet now, and being helped off the field. Teams clapping her off. It's a good show of sportsmanship when the player gets injured like that.
And Alexander Blas, the coach for Netherlands, is trying to explain something to refs.
Of course, Alexander Blas is originally from Germany, but has played out in Wisconsin in the US, and came back to Europe, staying out with the Netherlands national team, I believe, last year for their European Games campaign. And it's having a real influence on the team, making sure they're all playing for each other. They have very specific defined roles in the team, and yeah, they're certainly on the up. But this game, struggling to really get those goals in. Only one so far, which is a fast break score. And Catalonia playing very good defensive sets. Really hard to get through that kind of bludger defense when it's so deep. A yellow card given by head referee Liam McCoppin there to the Catalonian player. Oh, let's see. I believe that is number 10, Mark Koto. Where's Coulson on the back of his shirt? from the autonomous Ashwinders. Not sure what the call was on, but I think potentially the back tackle, I think.
Probably. It's hard to tell right now.
So there's a lot of engaging from behind and disengaging. Difficult to tell, but number 4 here for the Netherlands, Oscar van Engelen on the ball. One of their seekers as well as a chaser here. He's got a great chance to score. If he powers it, he can really power this shot through. But of course, with a beater in front, dry's probably not the best option here.
Yeah.
Let's see what he'll do.
The question is, does the beater already have a bludger? It seems like it.
I believe Chemerago Lopez does have a bludger, yes. He's just picked it up. And it's given no good. Very close call there, but the referees say no, and Netherlands break again down the right side. Number 0 driving in. Can he get the goal? Oh, pass across to Van Engelen. And the pass to his fellow chaser does hit the floor. And, oh, Van Engelen keeps going. Great hustle. Can he finish?
Drive.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic finish from Van Engelen. He really worked hard for that goal. After throwing that risky pass, ball hitting the floor, he kept going. He kept the play alive. So, the attack's not quite over until it's really over. And then the finish with the contact. And that's Paul. I believe the goal's going to be given good. We have a brooms down for an injury, it looks like. So we won't be looking at that.
That Catalonia hoops is kind of very, very unlucky. One injury after another.
If this goal's given good, it'll be 50-20 and back in overtime range. The game time is 16 minutes and 22 seconds. So Snitch Tanguy Berlion should be appearing in a few moments' time, 17 minutes, of course, and then the seekers for both teams at 18 minutes. And we're approaching maybe the end of the game, maybe not. Obviously, the game of Quidditch ends when the snitch is caught. He gets 30 points for whoever catches it. We'll be looking forward to that when that moment comes.
Do you think we are going to see overtime?
Overtime, potentially. I believe Netherlands have a strong seeker core. People like Van Engelen, who are very fast, who can make the most of an opportunity when it's there. Especially on this kind of snitch, Tanguy Berlion, who's very fast. I'm not sure who is seeking for Catalonia here, but in this matchup, I'd say Catalonia have the size, whereas Netherlands have the speed. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I think so as well.
Certainly in the seeker game, maybe not so much in the chaser game at the moment, but we shall see at the 18th minute.
But it's also good for Netherlands, because when you are down, you really want a strong snitch. But when you are up, you really want easy to catch.
Of course, when you have a strong snitch and you're out snitch range, you can rely on them more to defend themselves and focus on getting those all-important goals to get you back in a winning position. But it's an interesting period of the game now. Catalonia will be 50-20 up once we get play resumed with the quaffle following the goal. If they can get this goal, they'll go back out of snitch range, back out of overtime range. And it's going to be interesting to see whether the Netherlands can defend well. It's a very important defensive possession for the Netherlands right now. And if they can defend well, they can stay in that overtime range and probably go for the catch not long after that. I've been pretty impressed by number 0, Arjen van Assem of the Rotterdam Ravens. One of the speedier players for the Netherlands. He's very confident on the ball. Has been really testing the Catalonian defence, really making them work hard on the defensive possessions. 92 here, walking the ball up for Catalonia. Probably going to look to play slow and go for that 100% opportunity when it presents itself.
And Catalonia is letting the...
Yes, good passing move. Netherlands probably necessarily tying themselves out here. So lots of running, lots of intensity, but sometimes need to run at the right points in the game and know when to relax a bit. Number 10, great position behind the hoops. 16 zonally marking them. As the quaffle goes round to the side. Hidalgo Lopez protecting his keeper. Van Assem goes up for the hit and is beat. Good beat to pressure. And the Netherlands, can they get the turnover? Yes, they do.
Yes,
and it's with the keeper.
Catalonia probably was trying to do the same thing that before, just push Netherlands back to their hoops and just score from the middle range. But I think the Netherlands saw just enough of that.
It's really good beat to pressure from the Netherlands beater there, forcing the panicked pass from the Catalonia keeper and getting that all-important turnover now. They have bludger control too, just as Snitch about to come on pitch. I believe our timer on the clock is a little bit fast, so apologies for that. The time, as far as we know, from the other side of the pitch, where the timekeeper isn't, is around 60 minutes, 47 seconds. And a goal scored.
And we are in a swim.
So, swim is an acronym commonly used in the Quidditch community in this sport, which means snitch when it matters, which basically means when it is swim range, either team can win the game. Whoever catches the snitch first is the winner.
And this
in the Netherlands, only 20 points down. They have been the weaker team so far, but they've only been weaker by a little bit, hence why they are in this position that they are. 94 with lots of hustle, but beat out. 96 for Catalonia, Alvaro Galejo. Oh, great pass out the back from 32, but they've gone down. Not very happy with that play. Number 9 beat for Netherlands. 96 calm down. It looks like 32 is okay, which is always good. We don't like to see people go down hurt, do we? Lots of slow play here. Oh, 96 pops in with a shot. And it's back to overtime range.
Okay.
Score at 60-30 to Catalonia.
Both teams trying to play a little bit slower, get more confident in their next play.
Number 9 here for the Netherlands walking up. He's got Vries free to the right. He uses that option. So no reset here for the Netherlands right now. So a bit of a risky position to be in.
Okay.
I think here Netherlands will probably look to play for control, get those bludgers back just in time for the snitch, and really use both their bludgers on the snitch to give their seeker all the time they can to get that all-important catch to send this game to overtime. Vries' arm's been wrapped up there. Pass off, and Netherlands retain possession.
Okay. Netherlands just trying to regain control, probably to secure the snitch.
And the countdown for the Seekers starts. Number 9 Rocket for Catalonia comes over to beat out the Netherlands Seeker. And Seekers are released. Cristobal of the Barcelona Eagles dives at Tanguy, but misses. And Netherlands have another goal. It's now snitch range once again. Either team can win. This fantastic stuff here for you today in Florence, Italy. Number 4 beat out by Chairman Hidalgo Lopez. And Cristobal all the time alone with the snitch. Can he get it?
To be honest, I don't think it's the way to go for him. He's very fast.
Cristobal beats out again. And Van Engelen not getting any chance to have a go at Tanguy Berlion.
Catalonia trying to drive through.
Yeah, number 19 Sanders on the ball. Scored a lot of goals this game. Oh, but that one, quite a wayward shot straight at Brown Vries. Cristobal here, number 80 for Catalonia. So looking quite tired, of course, seeking probably the most intense part of playing Quidditch. Lots of sprinting, lots of fast movements. Yeah.
Yeah, number 4 on the Netherlands is switching.
Nice to go there, but Tanguy fends him off. The other side.
Number 31 for Netherlands.
Bit of a bigger player. than Van Engelen. And now he has an opportunity.
I think they are
It's
trying
Finn
to
den
use
Bocht.
his range.
And there's another goal for the Netherlands. So 60-50 now, only 10 points down. And this game is suddenly getting very, very interesting. Netherlands snitch on pitch, chase the lineup, getting those fast break goals that they so lacked in the opening minutes. The Catalonia defense not so great when they take the pieces away from their hoops here. Then both driving the snitch off the pitch there. He's still off the pitch.
Yes, Catalonia still trying to score from long range, middle range.
Just flying all over the place.
I need to say
Beat missed on Vries.
I need to say
tie the game.
Like Netherlands, the longer this game go on, the better they look. I mean, Catalonia doesn't change their way of playing, while Netherlands is trying their best to find the
beat number 13 Catalonia. Alone time with Tanguy. Can he make the catch? Big windmill arms. It looks like that's a bit of a wrestle to the floor. And I believe back to hoops. Penalty there.
Yeah, probably warning.
Brown Vries narrowly missing that goal to make this a tie game. But it's currently 60-50. Still Catalonia.
And Catalonia go back to hoops because he wasn't looking at paying attention at the countdown.
Catalonia is dominant on the snitch here.
Going for trying to score again. Beat and yes, this was nice.
Number 13, Paul Moncuzi, working his way at the snitch. He looks very tired now. Might be looking for a substitution. Yes, off he goes. Seeking a very difficult position, especially in this heat here. Van Engelen yet again beat out.
Yes.
Chemadago Lopez doing very hard to keep bludge control. Goes back on quaffle. And here's the Catalonian captain, Daniel Price-Croft. So not exactly the most traditional Catalonian name, but he is the captain of the team nonetheless. Finn den Bocht going back now, alone with Tanguy. What's going to try?
Netherlands are fighting furiously for that bludger control.
Good variation.
And they are
of height
winning
there.
all the time now.
Surely it'd be in Catalonia's best interest to completely slow the pace of the game down, hold possession and look for those easier opportunities. Oh! And we have a catch from Croft. Oh, sorry, Daniel Price even. And yes, this could be it. Current score 70-50 to Catalonia as the score table reads. Will it be called good?
I'm just wondering because I don't know, but
and it is called good.
Yeah.
Catalonia win a tightly fought game. And I believe overall they were value for that win, weren't they? They deserved the win the way they played.
Yeah, but to be honest, I thought that if this is going to go a little bit longer, the Netherlands are going to easily win because they found a beta game, they found a quaffle game, they were quite tight on defense. So really, I want to really say all the best for the Netherlands.
Have a replay of the catch here, I believe. There it is. Tanguy making a spin move, and Daniel Price getting that grab in during mid-spin of Tanguy Berlion. And that's the game there. Very interesting game. Catalonia sitting deep, stopping those drives from the Netherlands quaffle players. And Netherlands really had to work for their goals there. It's very difficult. Of course, number 19 from Catalonia having a fantastic game for his shooting. And that was almost proved the difference when Catalonia pulling out of snitch range. And then Netherlands, that second win towards the end, getting back into a position where they could win the game before it was taken away from them by Daniel Price.
Yes, but still, to be honest, at the start of this, I really wanted to see Catalonia back, and I need to say that they had a very good plan for the start. Later on, Netherlands changed a little bit of their play, changed more of the players, and it's kind of to look a little bit better for them. While Catalonia did not really change that much, and that's why, in the end, I was a little bit more, to be honest, I was cheering a little bit more for Netherlands. But all in all, I need to say that Catalonia, just for the start, they probably deserve this win.
Very well fought by both sides here. So they pose for a team photo. Nice to see the camaraderie between the two teams after such a closely fought game. It's always very stressful and competitive in snitch range games like that. But it's great to see after the game they can share some moments together at this special tournament here in Florence, Italy, the IQA Quidditch World Cup.
Oh. And the snitch also in the photo.
Appears our next game here on the live stream will be a big match between Canada and Norway.
Ooh.
Two traditional powerhouse teams on the Quidditch world. Norway, one of the real giants of the sport, and obviously Canada, previously bronze medalist in 2014, fourth place 2016. Not quite done so well this time round. We won't talk too much about that game, of course. You'll hear from your new commentators when that game appears. Any final thoughts? Who are your star players, Carol, for this game?
For me, it's probably the last beaters that were playing for Netherlands. They really were able to put some pressure on Catalonia, and also for Catalonia number 19, because he was really good at scoring. And Netherlands, just for the start of the game, they have no idea what to do with him.
Yes, a very good performance from number 19, of course. And yes, I believe Chemendalgo Lopez and his beats partner Will Ruiz on pitch, giving plenty of time for Daniel Price to make that all-important catch. Absolute clutch plays for Catalonia. Okay. So we've talked a lot about this game. Let us know what your thoughts are. So, what was your favourite moment in this game? Were there any particular plays that caught your eye? Cool. Let us know your thoughts. We are going back to the studio now with our hosts. So I have been Fraser Posford.
And I was Sunshine, and thank you very much for listening, joining in, and watching games with us.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure. And now back to the studio.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Annemieke, joined by Chris and Valentine to talk about the Catalonia Netherlands game that we just watched. How are we feeling about it, boys?
I think overall, we're watching it. Everyone's tired. It's 35 degrees out here. Of course, it was going to be a very slow game, but I think technically there was a lot to take from that game. Both teams. Well, I mean, the game was swim, so it was very close. So I think both teams are very happy with the outcome. Commiserations to Netherlands, but I think they're really happy with it.
Yeah, sure. I think there were a lot of injury breaks as well, so they're all like exhausted and not fit anymore, and then they get injured a lot.
Getting later in the second day, and just all the teams are definitely feeling that. I know that the Netherlands are definitely playing with some of their alternates already, so that means that there's quite some injuries.
Yeah, it is a shame, but naturally as players get more and more fatigued, you start concentrating less, and you slip on a tackle, or you'll roll your ankle or something like that, which is a shame.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah. So the Catalonian team started to score 30 goals in the beginning, but they weren't able to get out of snitch range at any time of the game. So
that's interesting, because usually when they start out really strong, that definitely sets the pace for the game.
Yeah.
So that they're able to come back. That's.
Yeah, they always manage to come back and get close.
Yeah.
But Yeah, they couldn't catch up either, but
Yeah.
just so they were in snitch range.
Yeah. Would you say either team really decided the pace, or was it more back and forth?
I think it was, from watching it, it was quite back and forth.
Yeah.
I think one of the players who really kind of dictated the pace of the game was Chima for Catalonia. He usually plays in the quaffle game. He did yesterday in the group stages. I don't know if it was for this game or for all games today, but he stepped into the beating position. And I think he really took charge of the Catalan side, walking them up pitch slowly, clearing out all the point chasers in front of him.
Yeah.
I think causing, from what I could see, quite a number of the goals that Catalonia scored.
That's good. And it's good that the chaser game holds up even when such a key player moves into another position.
Definitely.
That shows the team really has strength, and it's not just relying on their one good player.
Yeah, I think some of the teams in the bottom 20 are, I don't want to say carried by some of the stronger players, but they're certainly helped a lot by the experience of certain players and the tactical knowledge of those players. And I think Chema definitely does that for Catalonia. But like you said, good to see that the quaffle play doesn't just
they have a little depth to it as well. That's nice to see. Yeah.
And they're quite physical as well. So.
Yeah.
I think it's still good to see teams who are this far into a tournament still willing to make the hits and put in the commitment and try and keep the intensity nice and high.
Yeah. So you'd say that both teams are happy with how they played today?
I would agree. I think Catalonia, were a little bit disappointed from yesterday, not winning a game. Yeah. Two snitch range games. Really unfortunate. Netherlands obviously over the moon.
They're very happy with their top
Brazil.
20. Yeah.
Top 20.
It's the best we've ever done.
Exactly, for a brand new team to the World Cup.
Well, it's not. We've been around for a while. I'm Dutch, by the way. we played at World Cup 2 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, but just not that
but
good.
a drastic improvement.
Definitely
of
an
2 years
improvement.
ago.
Yeah. It's been a lot of hard work.
watching the players, there's huge amounts of potential there. They know the rules well. Kind of their basics are really good.
Yeah. That's
and
good.
I think in 2 years' time, it'll be really interesting to see how much more improvement has.
Maybe they'll beat a new Germany.
Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they'll beat a new Germany.
Yeah.